Truth be told, it doesn't even take that long to get six pack abs. I was a skinny teenager in middle school and I started working out, and not even a year, probably like 6 to 8 months, I started to get visible abs. And they may not be very defined, but actually getting to see the abs on your body is the biggest accomplishment. And so it really doesn't take that long to get abs. But I'm guessing since you clicked on this video, you actually want to gain abs yourself. And there's three parts to actually getting abs. The first is obviously working out. I work out probably 6 days a week, about 5 to 6, maybe 7 even. And I train abs every single time I do a workout. So I do jujitsu, and that really helps with your abs. You have to actually focus on like shrimping out, and like it's hard to explain, but you use your abs a lot in jujitsu. And then every single time that I do a workout, like as in the gym, I do I work out my abs as well. I do a push pull legs routine, and every single time I do abs as well. Every single one, because I would rather have my abs overtrained than undertrained. And as a side note, I've never had sore abs. Never in my life. I've had sore like the side of your body, but never the actual abs. And so I might as well keep training them if they're not getting sore. Because again, you might as well overtrain your abs than undertrain your abs. So train your abs, maybe not every time, but at least more often than any other part of your body. And so I do push pull legs routine. I do a push pull legs routine, but truth be told, you can do any workout split, because honestly, anyone who works out, they're jacked and they all have different routines, so everyone's right. Just find a routine that suits you, and then you'll eventually start gaining muscle, especially around your abs. The second part is nutrition. So abs are made in the gym, but they're shown in the kitchen. So if you are skinny like me, you actually want to eat more. You want to eat more nutrition. You want to actually eat more so you actually have more calorie resource to pull from to actually build the muscle. But if you're on the fatter side, maybe chubby or just straight up fat, you actually want to lose weight. So you want to go on a calorie deficit where you just eat a little bit less. And as a side note, you don't want to eat fast food or processed food at all during this, because processed food works differently than normal food, because the calories that it lists on the label isn't the actual only thing that affects your body. And so all the processed things actually, in a way, actually count as calories in their own right. And so they mess with your calorie counting, as well as overall processed food actually makes you gain more fat. So in this process of bulking, you actually want to gain the most fat as possible, or in the process of cutting, you actually want to lose as much fat as possible. So why would you be eating food that makes you gain more fat? It just doesn't make sense. So eating normal food, so whole foods, genuinely whole foods, so whole proteins, whole meats, whole fats, and like butter and vegetable oils, and carbs. So I just like rice, honestly. That's my favorite carb. Just eating whole foods and you'll be good. Just eat whole foods, eat more or less, and you'll be good. And third is actually the mindset. So the thing is, even if you work out, it will still be difficult to actually get abs because you don't see yourself as the person who gets abs. It sounds like wacko science, but you'll rubber band back to whatever you see yourself as. So if you see yourself as the fat guy, even if you start working out, you'll eventually quit, because think about it, a fat guy doesn't work out. Your own brain is holding you back. And so you actually have to change what your brain sees you as. See, you have to actually remind your brain. It's almost like you have to visualize that you're an athlete. And one thing that really helped me was actually right now, close your eyes. visualize how you'll feel whenever you get six pack abs. Visualize how you look. Imagine yourself going on a beach, you take off your shirt and you don't feel embarrassed about how you look. Imagine you walk around and people are looking at you like impressed. Like soak in that moment just for a second. And now imagine yourself as an athlete. So imagine yourself as the person who goes into the gym, works hard every single day, a person who eats clean no matter what. You have to actually see yourself. It's almost like a mental rehearsal in your mind that you're actually training to be a new kind of person to actually get the abs. In your mind, imagine you're an athlete. You always exercise no matter how you feel, and you always eat clean no matter what. Now that you've done those two visualizations, those are just the two first steps. And obviously, you want to keep doing them more. So the more you do them, the more likely you are to actually hit six pack abs. And I know it sounds like wacko mode science, but genuinely, how you see yourself literally affects how your body looks. And now for some limiting beliefs. You can get six pack abs no matter what your genetics are. Like, literally, I'm not even joking. Unless you are a genetic mutant who doesn't have the same amount of abs as everyone else, you have 8 abs, like in your muscles, in the core of your body. Unless you're a genetic mutant that doesn't have the same number as normal people, you can gain abs. Like any other muscle you have, it can be trained and it can be shown, and you can show it off. No matter what, it is a muscle at the end of the day. And I sincerely doubt that you're a genetic mutant. I sincerely doubt you're a genetic mutant. So you can get six pack abs. Don't get the idea out of your mind because some guy told you that it's very hard for a specific body type or whatever. You can get abs. I promise you. And now that you've actually had the mindset, it's also important to actually get the discipline. So, it's cool and it's really important to actually see yourself as an athlete or whatever, but truth be told, if you're not going to the gym every single day or at least 5 to 6 days a week, you're not gonna actually make any progress. Duh. You can't imagine yourself having six pack abs and then getting six pack abs the very next day. So, actually being disciplined and focused, like regimented every single day you go, no matter how you feel. And eventually you'll build it up to be a habit. And at that point, you'll actually start liking it. Like, I promise you, you'll actually love going to the gym. It'll be probably one of the best parts of your day. But at the very start, you just have to push through and actually get through the part where you really don't feel like going. And once you get past that, it's smooth sailing, honestly. If you just continue working out, eating clean, and actually being mentally ready to get six pack abs, you'll get it in no time. Months, not even years, months. You'll get it in months. I swear to you. I promise you. And you can do this, bro.